Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we are taking a look at an awesome spice pick in the Great League Remix Cup, MASQUERAIN. Now these battles were submitted by a member of the community, so many thanks for the battle submission. Now MASQUERAIN is a bug and flying type Pokemon, and for the moveset it's running Air Slash, Lunge, and Bubble Beam. This trainer paired it up with a Whiscash and Pidgeot and went on a 9-1 run with this team. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches and let's take a look at MASQUERAIN in action in the Great League Remix Cup. Hopping to the first match, leading Whiscash into Toxicroak. Very nice lead. The opponent safe swaps into Obstagoon. Now he's going to counter swap into the MASQUERAIN. Because of MASQUERAIN's typing, it is double resisting those counters, and Lunge being able to do super effective, can probably command a shield from Obstagoon here. Going straight for the Lunge, gets the shield, and the attack falls. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, thanks to that debuff, that Night Slash really does not threaten the KO, and the Obstagoon will have to throw again. And the nice thing is MASQUERAIN can definitely match shields here, and if they want, go for the Lunge. And seeing Toxicroak on the lead is incredible, because all three members of this team have a really nice Toxicroak matchups. They bring in a Wormadam, and now because of that flexibility, he's going to be able to align the Whiscash on the Wormadam and the Pidgeot on the Toxicroak. So that flexibility comes absolutely in clutch here, as Bug Buzz does not debuff. Very nice, and very nice charge move timing in the middle of the confusion to prevent an extra confusion from sneaking through. And now farming up, opponent tries to catch on a Toxicroak, and now that switch in is hard punished by Pidgeot. Toxicroak is only getting to one move here. They're going to be going for the Sludge Bomb, shield it up, farm all the way down, and now you have a Feather Dance to throw. And since this is their last Pokemon, Wormadam will not be able to reset this debuff, and they shield thinking it's a Brave Bird. Oh man, things are not going well for the opponent, and able to get the Gust through. Iron Head does not KO, and a beautiful under tap there. They're going to be able to get to the Brave Bird. This will be taking out the Wormadam, and that is going to be a GG. Very well played. Hopping into the next match. This is definitely more of a neutral lead, Whiscash into Hypno. As you can see, this trainer is running a double flyer strategy, so I would imagine the goal is going to be at some point to safe switch into one of the two flyers to try and bait out any kind of anti-flyer, kill it with the Whiscash so that flyer number 2 is able to sweep in the back. Now the Hypno going for a single resisted Thunder Punch. Very, very interesting there. And the Whiscash deciding to shield it up and throwing in the middle of the confusion, possibly anticipating a swap. Mud Bomb lands and able to Mud Shot down. Now, they bring in a Grass and they're not switching out. I'm not sure I agree with this decision, as since you have two flying types in the back, they'll definitely be able to handle the Shift Tree. So now going to save switch into the Pidgeot, and you really have to hope they don't have an anti-flyer in the back, or this game could get rough. And they're switching out into Nidoking. So he should be okay here. Nidoking really does not do well against flying types, mainly because its bait move is a ground type move. They're able to farm down, but they're debuffed and they took a lot of damage. I love the move of bringing in the Whiscash, forcing them to throw. They go for the Sand Tomb, and then they're able to Poison Jab down. But MASQUERAIN should do exceedingly well here, because my guess is they're probably running the double ground moveset, so they just go for the Sand Tomb. And now you can Air Slash all the way down, and you can leave with the Lunge, which is going to be doing double super effective damage and killing an entire flock of Shift Tree. Good game. All right. Hopping into the next match. All right. Ooh, this is not a great lead. Whiscash into Greedent. Gonna save swap into the Pidgeot. And Greedent actually staying in here. They built up, I believe they might be going for the Crunch here, trying for the debuff. No luck on the debuff there. And since they're staying in, Pidgeot opting to go for the Feather Dance. This Feather Dance, my guess, gets the shield. I was not expecting a shield there, but that is so nice. And the Greedent staying in, throwing the double resisted move. I'm not sure I agree with the play by the opposing trainer of staying in here with Greedent, as these body slams are not doing a whole lot. And now, low health, going for the Brave Bird. It connects and able to win switch advantage and shield advantage. They have an Abomasnow in the back. MASQUERAIN. These air slashes are absolutely tearing through the Shadow Abomasnow. Oh my goodness. Can they farm down here? And, unfortunately, they will have to shield up this second Weather Ball. My guess is we see the Abomasnow. The Abomasnow stays in. They're not switching out. That makes sense. They have a Hypno in the back. This poor man gets core broken by a Masquerain. Lunge, debuffs. Second lunge will be doing massive super effective damage to that Hypno. Oh, man. And now you just bring in the Whiscash. And Whiscash is going to be able to comfortably take this match. Shadow Ball, that's just not doing enough. And, going for the Disrespect Blizzard. I like it. I like it. So winning with a little flair in game number 3. Hopping into the next match, leading Whiscash into Mandibuzz. This is a pretty neutral matchup, but unfortunately Whiscash does need to go for the Blizzard, and it's going to be significantly outpaced by the Snarl Mandibuzz. Foul Play fortunately doesn't do a whole lot, but able to time the charge move really well, conceding a free turn of energy, but not giving any extra fast moves. That's something I'm noticing is this trainer is very precise in their charge move timing. That's something that I'm working on personally with my own battles, so that's very cool to see it in action. And now I'm going to save swap into the Pidgeot, trying to bait out any anti-flyer if they have it, and they are going to bring in the Steel type in Jirachi. Now wanting to prevent extra farm, going straight for the Brave Bird here, and it connects. That does huge damage to Jirachi. Can they gust down? They just cannot gust down. And the Whiscash should be outside of Doom Desire range, shielding it up, and they do go for the Dazzling Gleam, but able to farm down here. And the nice thing is, Whiscash now has some energy, although they're gonna bring in the Blastoise. I'm not sure I necessarily agree with the decision of bringing in the Blastoise there, as opposed to making them waste a bunch of energy using the Mandibuzz, and now they bring in the Mandibuzz here, and Aerial Ace could hurt. Shielding up the Aerial Ace, I like that call. Farm down, and now straight Bubble Beam. Just, they have no way of switching out. Make this man's life miserable with these debuffs, and now going for the lunge. What if they think it's a Bubble Beam and they don't shield here? And they don't shield! What a huge brain play there. Oh my goodness. Hydro Cannon after the debuffs, not enough to KO, switches back into the Whiscash, mud shots down, and that's going to be a good game. What a match. Hopping to the next match, amazing lead into Nidoqueen, save swap into Abomasnow, and now bringing out Pidgeot. Now this matchup can be okay for Pidgeot, but my guess is we'll probably have to see Pidgeot burn a lot of shields here if they want to maintain switch advantage. Definitely going to double shield, and at this point you just farm all the way down, you throw nothing, and you'll leave with energy to throw at the Nidoqueen. And they bring in a Shadow Machamp. I do not agree with that decision at all from the opponent. They shield the Feather Dance. I guess they're getting ahead on energy. They throw, but man, I definitely would have brought in the Nidoqueen because Nidoqueen has very limited play here. And this will be tough. Their attack is debuffed. They're going to bring in the Whiscash here. And Whiscash will be applying some nice pressure to the Shadow Machamp, takes out the Shadow Machamp, and now bringing in the Masquerain, and Masquerain should be able to debuff this Nidoqueen, which should effectively render it completely harmless when it goes up against the Whiscash. First Bubble Beam coming through. This will be doing super effective damage. Actually gets the shield. Oh no. Yeah, this is over. This is definitely over. And then you just build up to the Blizzard, and yeah, this game is finished. Like, even an Earth Power here, that's just not going to do enough. They don't even have enough. They go for the Poison Fang. Yep, and Blizzard will be taking care of the Nidoqueen. And that is going to be a 5-0 with Masquerain. So I love seeing Spice used, but it is even better when you can win with it. That is fantastic to see. All right, hopping into the second set. Another pretty rough lead. Whiscash into Greedent. Gonna save swap into the Pidgeot again. And able to sneak a Gust through as the opponent throws the Body Slam. That is very nice. Now the opponent brings in a Purified Golbat. Ooh, that is unfortunate to see. A Shadow Golbat is so strong, but maybe they're running Return or something really fun. Of course here, if they don't have Return, they're just going straight Poison Fang. They're definitely not going to be Shadow Balling a normal type, but you should be able to. Oh, just can't get to a move there. I was hopeful. Unfortunately, I miscounted, but they live and they're able to undertap. Very nice, very nicely done there. Very precise mechanics from this trainer. Greedent farms down. But the nice thing is you're now able to align it with MASQUERAIN, where these bullet seeds are double resisted. Shielding up the MASQUERAIN. MASQUERAIN, not the tankiest, and definitely wanting to shield, because once you lunge, the attacks are of course going to be doing less. And the Greedent staying in and throwing after getting debuffed. So that is a decision. Body Slam not doing a whole lot there. Able to get to another one, but after the debuff, MASQUERAIN looks like it can comfortably tank 2. A third would probably come pretty close to taking it out, but now going for the lunge here. Let's see how much this does if it's unshielded, and it almost takes it out and able to air slash down. And now we understand why they didn't want to bring it in. They had a Toxicroak in the back, and as we saw in game 1 of set 1, any Toxicroak versus team is incredibly miserable. All right, hopping into the next match, and we have another Wormadam. Now, building the Wormadams is something I've wanted to do for a while, but I just haven't had Burmy spawns just in forever, it feels like. So hopefully that's something that Niantic does bring back, because I would love to build the various different Wormadams for battling purposes. But this is a pretty nice lead for the Whiscash here, and now I'm going to safe switch out and able to bait out the anti-flyer. Very nicely done. Now going for the Brave Bird. This will be doing some big damage onto the Dugong there. Unfortunately shielded, but they threw, and it's a CMP tie that's absolutely perfect. The opponent should undercharge here, which they do, so they can farm down. So very nicely played by the opponent, and things are quite rough here as Whiscash is pretty low and has a lot of work to do in this game. Kind of has to shield up the Icy Wind, but with the debuffed attack and Dugong being exceedingly bulky, this is absolutely an uphill battle, as that Mud Bomb just does absolutely no damage. Going for another Mud Bomb here, and now aggressively switching to the MASQUERAIN, trying to air slash down, unable to do so. Will have to shield up the Icy Wind, and now the opponent switches. Oh no. And they have a Sunny cast form. So this is looking like a good game here. There's not a lot you can do at this point. As unfortunately here, this Fire type Weather Ball will be taking out the MASQUERAIN, and Whiscash is just not going to survive long enough to be able to take out the cast form as well as the Dugong. So unfortunately, the win streak stops at 6, but still a very nice run so far. Hopping into the next match. All right, we have Whiscash into Primeape. You have 2 awesome responses to Primeape in the back, and baits out a Shadow Hypno. Now, the fact that Shadow Hypno is coming out here, my guess is they may have Thunder Punch or Ice Punch if that's the case, and more often than not, the Shadows are running Double Punch, so that honestly would not surprise me. Able to get the debuff shielded, and they do have the Thunder Punch. That makes quite a bit of sense. They will outpace here to the second one. Able to sneak Gust through though, but we'll have to see if they survive the Thunder Punch, and they do survive it barely, and now going for the Brave Bird on 1 HP, and able to get the second shield. So able to get shield advantage here, which is very nice. Brings in the Whiscash, and now going for the Mud Bomb. Since this is a Shadow Hypno, hopefully the Mud Bomb will be enough, and it is. Now they bring in the Primeape, and you can tank any one move from Primeape so long as it's not close combat, just the Night Slash. So we're okay there, and now just building up a bunch, trying to catch on MASQUERAIN, and they have a Registeel in the back. So things are looking tough here. Whiscash is absolutely loaded, but MASQUERAIN is really going to struggle versus Registeel, although it can debuff quite a bit. Flash Cannon connects, and honestly, MASQUERAIN held up better than I was expecting, so good on you, MASQUERAIN. Bravo. Although, to be fair, Registeel's attack was one time debuffed, so that makes quite a bit of sense. And you definitely let this go. You're going to have to trust in Whiscash to put in a ton of work here. Whiscash throwing the extra mud shot and is going to start unloading these Mud Bombs. First Mud Bomb lands, and unfortunately the Whiscash gets ambushed by the Primeape, switching back in. Primeape gets the boost, overfarming as much as they dare and going for the Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb plus a Mud Shot takes them out. They're so low, but they're able to get to the Mud Bomb versus the Registeel. Oh my goodness, Wish Cash with the clutch. And that is going to be a good game. Oh my. Hopping into the next match, picking up a pretty neutral lead versus Cofagrigus. And Cofagrigus, I'd imagine you've probably seen them everywhere in Season 9. It is definitely the, new fun Pokemon to try out. Opting to go for the Mud Bomb bait here, trying to get the shield, able to get the shield. A simultaneous swap, but this is great for this trainer, as Greedent does not have a great Pidgeot matchup, as these Bullet Seeds are going to be single resisted, of course, whereas the Gusts are hitting for heavy neutral damage. And trying to overfarm as much as possible there, having to shield, but once the Feather Dance lands, should be in a pretty good spot. The Greedent calling the Feather Dance, very nice play there, recognizing that this is a losing matchup anyway, so it's not really worth investing shields into. Now Pidgeot just needs to commit to the farm down here. You can survive even if they throw the Crunch here, which they do not, just the Body Slam, able to farm down. Very nicely done. Pidgeot is absolutely loaded. They bring in the Cofagrigus into the normal type. That is a decision. Feather Dance, they call it, and now going for the Brave Bird on very low HP. Will this land here? And it does. That's going to be taking them out. They have a Shadow Machamp, and Masquerain can just fully farm it down. Oh my goodness. They do go for the bait, which is not great. But Masquerain just able to fully air slash that Shadow Machamp down and get the win. Let's go. All right, and hopping into the final battle, they safe swap into a Shadow Vic, and Pidgeot said, no thank you, Mr. Shadow Vic, not today. They only get to the Leaf Blade. Very nice counting, so it doesn't have to burn a shield. They bring back in the Shadow Golbat, so potentially a triple Shadow team maybe? They call the Feather Dance, very nicely done, and this should just be the Poison Fang. You definitely, opting to shield it, but able to get to the Brave Bird. I was going to say you definitely let it go, but a very interesting call. Opting to get the Brave Bird off, and it connects, and they have a Shadow Ivysaur. Oh no, this opponent, and that's going to be a good game. Oh my. So that was a triple Shadow Grass Hole variant in the Remix Cup, man. Alright, so some incredibly fun battles featuring Masquerain. Now Masquerain, due to its moveset and Bug Flying just not being the greatest typing, isn't the most meta relevant of Pokemon, but man, it was really cool to see someone put it to good use and able to get a 9-1 run with it in the Remix Cup. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a special thank you, as always, to our members here on YouTube. The support you guys provide is absolutely incredible. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.